part because Baby Yoda popping out was mind blowing. Like they didn't get to make $2.7 million, but hey,
I don't think Disney's hurting too bad for that.
Poor Disney. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
But you know what? Did they ever mention like what the child's name is actually? Like, did they ever?
No, the child doesn't have a name.
So they just finished the whole first season and never actually gave it a name.
They don't even know his race.
Well, yeah.
They don't even know what it is, which is an interesting thing. If you ever watch The Mandalorian, one of the interesting things, Baby Yoda uses the Force. People in this right now in this time frame, they don't know what the Force looks like particularly, or at least not these people in this part of the universe. So that was always interesting to me. But yeah, Baby Yoda, man, making them lose money. And then sticking with the Star Wars thing, Clone Wars Season 7 coming to Disney Plus February 17th. So I believe it should be the final installment of the Clone Wars series. Probably will deal with a lot of Ahsoka Tano.
That is a deep series, guys.
So this is
my God, I love that series.
This is the season that they're specifically made for Disney Plus, right? Because it didn't come out on Disney Channel.
It did not come out on Disney Channel. And I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, my prediction is going to deal with a lot with Ahsoka, where she was at. Probably deal with a little bit of Anakin's descent into Vaderism and her dealing with that.
And Sam Witwer coming back to voice Darth Maul.
Oh, Darth Maul. Oh, he would be in this because Darth Maul is in Rebels, which takes place after Clone Wars. But listen, again, Clone Wars is one of the best things that Star Wars has done, in my opinion.
It fills so many gaps.
It fills so many gaps. It tells great, deep stories. I didn't think I would like the Ahsoka part of it. For those who don't know, Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan. And just go watch it. I'm not even going to spoil it for you, tell you what happens. Just go watch it because it's great. I might rewatch it myself. The whole series, because it is one of the great series that's been created for sure.
Start with the movie.
Start with the movie because it's all connected. It's all connected, and that is the way.
Which movie? Just
Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
Yeah, for sure. The Clone Wars, because this is because the show is called Clone Wars, but it's like happening during that time frame. So Anakin is in his kind of, I don't want to say the height of his power, but he's pretty close.
He's coming into himself.
He's pretty close. Like they know people know who Anakin is.
He knows his
He knows he's badass. Anakin knows he's badass.
He's the chosen one.
Right.
And so, yeah.
So it's very deep. But I'm excited for that. And we also had Black Adam start filming this summer as well.
Now, are there pictures of The Rock yet?
Not official.
He did post an animation that someone made for him.
Man.
But I know that there was a big deal with this because Warner Brothers wasn't too keen on letting his $7 production be a part of it.
Right.
Even though he did have a part in Shazam. So they finally got that contract hashed out, and so filming will start this summer.
You got to, man. He's The Rock. People will go see this movie. Yeah, that's like we're looking at a picture right now of just people's.
Now, would he have the hair like that? That would actually be
amazing if he did have
if he
the
had
old Rock hairline.
Widow's peak.
Yeah. The animated that he posted on his Facebook, it shows him he's bald. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he can grow some hair still. That'd be dope.
But he's pretty upset that they wrote him out of the Shazam movie. But then again, like you can't really have him standing next to Zachary Levy or however.
Hopefully Zachary Levy, pumps up a little bit and
because that suit was just that muscle suit they had him in.
Looked terrible.
Yeah.
It was a great movie though.
Yeah.
Great.
You defend. You defend right on, brother.
Good movie. It was a good movie.
I know it, brother. You defend right on, brother. But those are all the stories that we have for this week. We are going to go ahead and jump into our feature film, Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler and some other people.
Are we going to do a pause? Because I have to go to the bathroom and I haven't seen this movie.
Well, Lord hasn't seen this movie, and he just let everyone know he needs to go to the bathroom.
Well, I mean, through the magic, we can take all that out, right?
If you want to step away, so you're always welcome to step back in. As we're
wanted to look awkward.
You're not going to go watch it.
Away. We want to pause it, and then
you're fine. No, it's podcast. You're good. Yeah. Go ahead, go use the bathroom.
Thank you.
Look at you.
Do you need a hall pass?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, hey man, them shoes are old enough. You don't have to ask permission to go to the bathroom.
Hey,
We got on some old shoes, y'all.
Y'all hurt yourself.
Oh yeah. Do we need to grab your walker and the cane?
You're gonna break this seal, so.
Yeah, don't forget your life alert. So let's go ahead and jump into our honest review of Uncut Gems. Spoilers ahead, starting now.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Well, we're waiting.
Are you ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
And here we go.
All right, we are back. Chris and I are back. We actually saw the movie. Lord is in the bathroom because he's an old man.
It might take him a little while.
It might take him a while.
He didn't drink his prune juice this morning.
So yeah, it's going right through him.
You got the life alert, right?
I got the life alert. Hopefully he does not fall down and break his hip. That'd be terrible. It's kind of a big guy. Can't pick him up. But anyway, Uncut Gems. Let's go ahead and get into the description real quick. A charismatic jeweler makes a high-stakes bet that could lead to the windfall of a lifetime. In a precarious high-wire act, he must balance business, family, and adversaries on all sides in the pursuit of the ultimate win. This movie at the moment, C+ cinema score, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's go ahead and get honest. This movie does star Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett.
Surprisingly.
Kevin Garnett's in this movie a lot more than I thought he would be, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not going to get into that right now. Chris, what are your thoughts on Uncut Gems?
You know, for this to be a drama, I think Adam Sandler did a pretty good job in it. Like there were some parts in there like, yo, I felt that. Like there's a part and he breaks down, like he just got his ass kicked, his nose broken.
Yeah, they beat his ass.
And like he's like really like the end of his the end of this rope, and he's like, you know, I try to do everything right, but like all this bad stuff keeps happening. Like, what do I have to do? And I'm sitting there like, yo, I felt that.
Really? That's crazy. I laughed. I
Kick him way down, why don't you?
I laughed heartily. So the movie itself, for me, it was hard to get into it first.
It did start off really, really slow.
Really slow.
And like there was things that were happening you didn't even understand what was going on.
Yeah, why is this happening?
And then like once it actually gets into it and like they like kind of like backtrack and explain everything, it's like, oh, okay,
right.
That makes a whole lot of sense. And like if I had to like give it a negative thing about it, like just the storyboarding in that wasn't thought out properly.
Yeah, because I didn't understand. I didn't understand the correlation between them showing the inner workings of a diamond and then his ass. So at the beginning of the movie, he's getting like his colon checked or whatever. But they went from the inside of a diamond to the inside of his ass. And that plot point never produces anything. Like, he's perfectly fine. I guess it's just a stress.
I mean, he's old, so like you gotta.
But I mean, I guess in the bigger ways, like, why did we have to go through his anus to get to him?
Yeah,
the diamond.
Yeah,
like I didn't understand that. So for me, I was like, I don't get that. So that was
diamonds are created out of pressure, and like when you
pressure plus pipes. His pipes were bad. I don't know. I'm drawing lines here.
That part was
I didn't get it, and the music seemed outdated to me at the beginning too.
I mean, the movie does take place in 2012 to
12-ish.
I mean, because it's there's no spoilers in this, but like Kevin Garnett, he's in the movie,
Celtics.
he's playing himself,
right.
and he's still playing on the Celtics. So like this has to take place around their last championship run.
I want to say this was the championship that they lost. This was the one they lost to the Lakers because they won in 2008. This was in like 2010, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the one they lost. I know because I'm
this was the. So basically, he gets caught up in betting in the Eastern Conference Finals. Philadelphia takes them to Game 7, and it all plays into the storyline.
Right.
And but like I said, there was parts of it like I really felt Adam Sandler when he's talking about different things and like in general, like the movie I thought was outside of the sporadic placing of different things. I thought I think it deserves a spark. And then the end of it just like damn.
Yeah. So spark. I'll go ahead and pick up where you left off. Then I would give it a spark as well. There's something there. What it is, I'm still trying to figure out and grasp what it is. The movie starts off weird for me. I had some notes here. I took some notes while I was there. The music choices for me were off-putting because, yes, granted, the movie is in 2010, but that was like a decade ago. Like it was like some like weird, like 70s, 80s type old like
and then
weird
they
sound
throw in
effects.
some hip hop.
Yeah, like it was very off-putting for me. The intro that we talked about, going from the inside of a diamond to the inside of his ass. I don't understand that. Like,
I'm so glad I was looking at my phone at that point, so I missed that whole scene.
Yeah, like I didn't understand that. Like it's really weird. And the beginning of the movie seemed like a rambling mess. Like I could hear Adam Sandler doing his yelly thing and other people around him yelling because he's in his store and it's frantic. So I'm like, okay, I hope this is not like an indication of how the rest of the movie will play out. That it's just like this frantic. It's a frantic situation.
I thought that part was an indicator of like how his life was,
right?
Because he's like on his way. He's leaving the doctor's office on his way to the store, and like he gets a phone call that Kevin Garnett's in the store, and like he's trying to get there, and he's telling his whole entire staff like, "Hey, don't let him leave, or anything like that." So I thought it was just like an indicator of like how his life is. Like it's
for
like
sure.
Everything is just it's unpredictable and stuff like that.
I get where they were trying to go. I don't know. It just for me it bothered me in the beginning. So I'm like, oh man, I hope the whole movie it sounded weird because it was like everybody's like yelling and you hear him yelling and
he's yelling on the phone and they're yelling at him and then they're in New York City, so like everything around them is loud and stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't know. It was weird to me, but let's see. So where it starts and then of course where it ends also because it does the same thing. It doesn't end off in his ass, but it does end up like we're looking at him and then he's into the universe and somehow it's connected. I don't know how the movie
that was creepy. Like he gets shot and they basically zoom into his gunshot hole and it like goes through like it was weird.
He's the universe. Like somehow it's supposed to be all connected. I get that, but I don't understand how. It's kind of weird that way. But overall, the movie is entertaining. So for me to give a movie a great review, it has to be all three things: entertaining, a good story, and it has to look good. I thought the story was okay. The look of the movie, it was a little weird to me. I know they tried to like date it maybe a little bit, but it wasn't like great to me. But it was entertaining. I will give it that. Once the movie kind of settled down and got into the groove of the story that it was trying to tell and not so worried about, we got to show you it's frantic. And look, Kevin Garnett's in the movie. Like as soon as it got past that part of it, the actual story and things that were going on, I thought were entertaining. I look. Here goes. This is the male part of me. His side chick, G Manili.
Oh my God. Even his wife.
His wife was attractive.
Yeah, she had a big nose, but like she
did. Look.
You can look past that.
His side chick. Jeez, who is she? I'm gonna look her up, and I'm gonna pay her.
Her name is Julia. That's all I know. Like her real name is Julia. Like
Julia.
Her name. That's funny. Like her real name is Julia, and she played Julia in the movie.
Right. I hope she's in more movies. She was amazing.
There's a part where she gets home, and like she basically strips into her lingerie, and like she starts taking these pictures and videos and sending it to him. That scene was kind of like
it was kind of creepy at the same time.
Because he's like in the closet,
he's hiding in the closet,
looking at her,
sending text to her, nasty text. She doesn't know he's there,
and like